The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Packer first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 14 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah,
his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
1-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes this Washington 35. Packers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
37.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the second down throw on target. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Here's second and a yard.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 41, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
First and 10.
That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run it with Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
And a Packer first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
The ball carrier.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll find Gibson here complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down.
Wilson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Haskins going to try to throw it. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 12-yard line. Today's final.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who